Hey guys, it's Janessa from St. James Volkswagen. I am here for Test Drive Tuesdays with Jesse today. Last week we asked you guys to give us some questions about the Volkswagen Atlas. So today we are going to answer those questions. Okay, so we picked 4 questions that we got sent through Messenger, so we are going to get Jesse to answer those questions for you guys today. So our first question that we have is, how does the start-stop technology work?
Well, it's actually quite simple. So when I come up to this red light up here or a stop sign and I am at that brake for a period of, split second, the engine shuts off. The idea behind this is to save fuel consumption as well as prevent the excess emissions while sitting there idling. As soon as I remove my foot from the brake, it turns the engine back on and seamlessly off it goes.
Okay, now our next question we've actually had asked quite a bit. Obviously, with living in Winnipeg, we get the extreme cold temperatures like we are experiencing right now. So how does the digital dash display perform? Does it start properly? How does it work during the cold weather?
Since we've had it offered here in Canada, we haven't had any issues, and the reason for that is it's not the first generation of digital cockpit. Volkswagen owns a bunch of different brands, and it's actually been in Volkswagen, Audi, Porsche in Europe for quite a few years now, so it's been tested and proven to work just fine in cold weather. Some of you out there may know Volkswagen in years past to have some older touchscreens where when you turn it on it takes 10 seconds to start and the touchscreen's not very sensitive. In 2016 we totally changed what we have to offer. Our MIB platform for the touchscreens are significantly better. They're actually touchscreens now, whereas in previous years they were pressure screens. So all those issues of the past are no longer an issue anymore.
Okay, so our third question we're going to look at is, how does the Atlas compare to the rest of the Volkswagen lineup?
Like, quite a few people walk in the showroom doors and say, it looks North American. Is it like the Rutan? Did they buy a Chrysler van and rebrand it? This is truly Volkswagen's creation. The Atlas is Volkswagen's first attempt at a 7-seater SUV, and they've done quite successful with it. The styling itself is designed for the North American market. However, the performance of it is exactly what you've come to expect and love from a Volkswagen. Extremely nimble, quiet on the highway, pretty decent on fuel as well. So no, it's you'll be surprised. It is exactly what you're looking for in a Volkswagen.
Okay, so our final question that we're going to answer, a lot of people have looked at the personalization mode on the brochures in the Atlas. So what does this do for the customer?
It's actually one of the greatest features that they've ever brought us. And the reason I say that is everybody shares their vehicle. I mean, most people anyways. So you've got the father, the mother, and maybe a teenager that drives the vehicle, and everybody's got a different height discrepancy and where they want their temperature to be set at in the vehicle and where they want their music to be. So what this is I got driver profile 1. I set that in certain vehicles and certain trim levels. I set my seat, my mirrors, my radio stations, my temperature, my driving profile. Everything gets set and memorizes to my key. So when I come in, it's going to log on directly to Jesse's profile, and everything's set up for me right off the bat. And then, as an example, Janessa, you came in with your key, and everything was exactly left and set the way you wanted it. It automatically logs on to you, so makes that transition between driver 1, driver 2, and even driver 3 extremely easy now.
Thank you so much for everyone who sent in their questions. We're going to be doing another episode of Test Drive Tuesdays next week, so be sure to tune in.
And for anybody who has immediate questions, you can contact the dealership directly. Again, my name is jsmith, and if you would rather keep it anonymous and email me, my email is directly below the video in the description. Thanks, have a great day.